Hi guys, on this video I'll be showing you how I cleaned my super burnt pan to become this shiny and super clean. So keep on watching if you'd like to know what exactly I used to achieve this look. I started by adding water to a big sufuria, and after that I went ahead and added baking soda like you see on the video. And be sure to use a large sufuria that can hold your burnt pan or the sufuria that you'd like to clean. Next I went ahead and added white vinegar. Now you're going to realize that vinegar and baking soda react, but it's not harmful in any way. So go ahead now and add your burnt pan with the burnt side facing down like you see here on the video. And the idea is to let the water boil with the pan in it and ensure that this boils for 2 hours continuously. Like you can see, not much change happens after immediately inserting the pan into the pot with water and vinegar. So I went ahead and added salt. I had just read this online. I wasn't sure at this point if it was gonna work, but I added salt and then continued heating the water. And I realized that the water was not covering the pan fully, so I went ahead and added more water and I let this to continue boiling. And at this point now I went ahead and added liquid soap. You can use any liquid soap of your choice. And at this point guys, I was just hoping that this would work because I had tried numerous times to scrub the pan and it was not working. So that's why I decided to read online and see the options that were there, and I filmed this just so we can see if it works. So I went ahead and added soap like I mentioned earlier and then left this to continue heating. I wanted it to boil for 2 hours. And guys, I'd like to know in the comment section what you use to clean your pans when they are burnt like mine. I had tried to use a steel wool, but it was not working. Many things were not working. So at this point I was just crossing my fingers and hoping that this would work. And I had watched videos and some people were saying like it works instantly, and I was hoping that would be the case, but it wasn't. Like you see, let me take just a close-up video. You see here there's some dirt coming out, yes, but it doesn't come out like lots of it, just a small amount. So after boiling for 2 hours, I put off the fire and I let this cool completely to a point where I could handle the water. Now moving on to the sink, this is the same water that I had used to boil in. Now I use a steel wool to scrub the pan like you see here, and I started with the inside because even the inside needed some cleaning, but most of the outside is where I was focusing at. So the idea is to just scrub. Guys, I can say the dirt doesn't come off immediately like after dipping it in the vinegar and the baking soda solution, but it does help to loosen the dirt. So if you're wondering what the purpose of adding vinegar and baking soda, it is to loosen the dirt and the grease that's on the pan. So scrubbing was so much easier now because I was not struggling a lot, just scrubbing with little effort, and you can see the dirt is coming out on its own. So at this point I was also adding some soap, and you do not have to use any specific soap to do this. You can use any soap that you've got at hand. So I decided to change the water. I added warm water to the same sufuria that I was using, and then at this point I also added some liquid soap, and I also changed the steel wool. So I took a rougher one for this purpose, and like you can see, I had made progress, but still I wasn't done. I couldn't leave it at this point, so I continued scrubbing like you see here. And this was so much easier when I used the steel wool that has a rougher texture, because the one that I was using earlier was so soft. So in total, I can say that the scrubbing took me like 20 minutes or less, or more than that, but not more than 30 minutes, because the dirt was super easy. It was coming out so easily, remember, because of the baking soda and the vinegar, and also I had that warm water helps, and also use of soap. And like you can see at this point now, I was satisfied with the result. So I just poured that water that I was using at that point, and then now started rinsing the pan. And guys, if anyone is asking if the mixture that I just added works, it doesn't work so easily. You have to do some work, you have to do some scrubbing. Like you see, after boiling the pan in the soapy water, like the dirt started to loosen up, but you still have to do some work. And also I don't find it necessary to boil the pan in water. You can just use warm soapy water or super hot water and leave your pan to soak there for a few hours. I'm sure that would help. Boiling, I don't think boiling was so important. I think using just hot water with vinegar and baking soda would have helped. And like you can see guys, the pan is looking, it was so burnt, but now it is so shiny, sparkling, and now at least now I like its appearance. I'm sure that I'm going to enjoy making some meals with it. And guys, I would like to thank you for watching this video. Make sure to watch another video on this channel, and if you haven't subscribed, kindly consider subscribing. Watch another video on this channel and like this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you found it informative, and if you try that recipe that I just shared, I mean that combination of things, let me know on the comment section.